Mega Ampharos, and yeah, you can probably tell by the way I'm hesitating that I'm not exactly in love with the long-haired whatever the fuck Ampharos is. You see, when it first came out, I thought, oh yeah, that looks quite cool. And then after a while, I was like, okay, it's not as cool as I thought it was. And now it just, like, to me, it looks like, Reshiram and Zekrom were just doing it. And then Ampharos stumbled upon the whole fiasco and just sort of jumped in. And then Mega Ampharos was born by some sort of psychotic freeway love child. That's just what it looks like to me now. So, yeah. I'm not particularly okay with how it looks, but there you go. It's just an Ampharos that sort of, got a bit metal and grew its hair out and its bum hair out. So, yeah, whatever. I'll start off by saying the main, humongous, biggest disappointment about Mega Ampharos is its dragon typing. Its dragon typing literally brings fuck all to the table. All it really does is give it some new weaknesses. That's about it. That's kind of the beauty of an electric type Pokemon. It only has one weakness. So just Dragon is just pouring fuel onto a fire that didn't really need to be lit. So the Dragon typing kicks his ass routinely, and that gets really fucking frustrating. Because, where fairy types wouldn't kick his ass as hard, and he could get a nice chunky T-bolt off, now they do kick his ass that hard, and now he can't do anything against them. I will say that this team was fucking terrible and really skewed my opinion of the poor bastard, but there you go. That's just kind of how it was. The main standout of this team, actually, was Talonflame. I love that Talonflame set. What I did was I thought, oh, fuck it, since I'm meant to be trying out new things with this Mega Evo test bollocks, I decided to go with a max defense, max speed, Will-O-Wisp, Brave Burn, Roost, and U-Turn set. And you know what? It's really fucking good. I love it. It's the most bizarre thing. Like, there's so much wrong with it that it just becomes so right. Like, I came up against quite a few Excadrills while I was trying to get fucking matches for this bloody video. And the amount of times I burn it, they go for a rock slide, and Talonflame just lives. And you just sit there roosting and just like, no, can't touch me. It's so good. So much fun. But yeah, I suppose we may as well get on to Ampharos, really, after complaining about how it looks and how its new typing it basically shoots itself in the foot with an AA12 on that typing. Which is frustrating, but there you go. My basic... Well, obviously the main thing you look at when you see Mega Ampharos is like, boom, was it base 165 special attack? Christ, that'd, shoot the monkeys off of any Pokemon. Not quite, as it turns out. Not quite at all. It's, there are numerous occasions where it really just fails to kill anything, to be honest. I was actually severely disappointed with its special attack. I mean, yeah, it can kill stuff. Whoopee. I get that. Also, fuck that Paralyze. That was so lame. He missed the hypnosis, but I paralysed him and it helped him out. I'm just like, what is this? Fortunately, Florges cleans up shop, so that's nice. Florges. Although Florges is pretty fucking terrible as well. I did not like Florges. It's just... bleh. Clefable will probably be better for the job. Well, actually, to be fair, no fairy's really good for the job, because they're all kind of meh on the physical side, apart from Klefki. But Klefki's a bastard, so we don't, no Klefki. Oh dear. Yeah, this team was just really crap, so it kind of skewed how I looked at Ampharos. But yeah, getting back to it. Sorry, I just woke up. My mind is just like, ooh, still waking up. I'll be back in 10 hours. Yeah. The main thing, like I say, you look at... Oh, I love that, by the way, yeah. Very Stone Edge or... Golurk didn't even kill it. I was like, bellend. Yeah. You look at the special attack and you think it's just going to demolish everything, right? Not quite. It really doesn't actually do that much. Honestly. No. The two things I'd say is its speed is not good enough. Like, I know I'm running it in Trick Room. I only have one Trick Room Pokemon. Because I was originally going to have Rotom Wash as, like, my, Scarfer to balance out, when Trick Room isn't there. And then I just kind of forgot that I was using Trick Room, so I just put a Talonflame in and Life Orb Celebi, because... and I was like, oh yeah, I'm running Trick Room. Forgot about that. Anyway. Yeah, it is too fucking slow. It just... You're always switching it into a hit, okay? And that means they're always going to get 2 hits off, unless you have Trick Room up. Even then, because of its... I don't know, because it can't seem to kill anything with its fucking special attack, you're always going to end up taking 2 hits. And 70% of the time, it can't do this, because, you're going to be... I mean, fairy types are so fucking common these days that you're not always really going to be able to get the chance to actually do anything. Which, again, is a bit frustrating. So, I don't know. It's a bit of a pain in the arse, really. So I go into it here. By the way, there were numerous times when I forgot to Mega Evolve the bastard. I'd click T-Ball and think, wait, no, don't do that! Ah! But yeah, like, he can kill stuff. He does have good special attack. No one's going to argue with that. And here, you actually see that he can tank a hit. Mega Gengar's here. He can... You took that Sludge Wave remarkably well, then hit for a really powerful T-Bolt. But other than that, I mean, that was about the best showing Mega Ampharos had for me, as far as, like, killing stuff went. It really wasn't that good. Also, I make a major goof here. I go Roost because I kind of figured I could live a Scald because it's from a Jellicent, but apparently not. And the Scald kills me, and then because I lost my Talonflame, I have nothing to kill the Gengar because I tricked away my Scarf from the Rotom Wash, and it was horrible. So yeah, I just didn't go to plan. It just didn't. Although that said, I was really boned anyway, because I think another Brave Bird would have taken me to the point where lefties wouldn't put me over 25%, so I just Ash comes in, Shadow Sneaks, I die. So I pretty much lost there, in a word. Anyway, yeah, getting back on topic. One thing I will say for Ampharos is it actually is, as you saw with that Mega Gengar, surprisingly bulky. I'll give it that. That's pretty much the leeway I will afford it. When it's not a super effective move, and sometimes when it is a super effective move, it can tank it really well. Even on the physical side, it can actually tank it really well. And I don't have any defensive investment. I've just got max HP. So I was pleasantly surprised with that. However, the other thing that buggers it up is no lefties. The lack of lefties cripples it with an inch of its life. It needs the extra HP, or any extra HP it can get, because it's so fucking slow it can't bloody do anything. It's insane. So yeah, I did kind of like it in the end. It can do some things. It can kill some Pokemon. I was running Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Dragon Pulse, and Focus Blast, which isn't bad coverage. What might be a better idea is a sub Thunderbolt, Dragon Pulse, Hidden Power Ice maybe. That might end up being a little bit better, just so we can get that perfect coverage, but I don't know. I don't think it could really pull it off. I don't know why, but it is just not powerful enough, which is so dumb when you think about it. He's got that much special attack, and it still just doesn't seem powerful enough to get the job done. It's balmy. So yeah, I suppose the best way of looking at it is, it's a Pokemon to kill, sort of sweepers. Like, it'll rape the Excadrill with a Focus Blast, it'll kill the Greninja with a Thunderbolt. It can wall Talonflame if that's what you're after, I guess. Probably. But, things like walls, it really can't touch. Like, Goodra, I think I actually managed to get a Dragon Pulse off on that Goodra, It does about 50%, which again isn't too bad, but, you know, I saw a couple of Blissies, and it can't do anything. You may say, well, you know, that's like a lot of other special attackers, you know, and that doesn't make it bad. Like, yeah, but when you don't have lefties, any really viable way of recovery other than floor gears, which also really can't do much in its own right, then it just kind of gets its ass kicked. And like I say, the extra weaknesses means it has more checks, which means it's a lot harder to use. Like, all he has to do is go in a more while when I've got it, and he'll be fine. He outspeeds me. He's got play rough. It'll be great and dandy. So, it's just... I'm not going to say it's as bad as Mega Aero. Mega Aero pissed me off far more. But that, you know, Mega Aero didn't have the bulk to set up. Whereas ampharos would, but it has nothing to set up with. Which is just a horrendous downfall. And like I say, even if it had something like Tail Glow, which I could have sworn it did and really should if it doesn't. You know, great, you set up to +3. What happens now? Oh yeah, you take 2 more hits, you die, because he hasn't got any lefties. I mean, I guess you could run Rest Talk, but, you know, I still don't think it would take enough hits to be able to wake up and rest again. It's a very odd Pokemon. Like, if I built my team a bit better, because like I say, I was just trying it out. If I was going to build my team a bit better, I would probably get rid of Floor Gears for a far more reliable Wisher. Rapid spinning is crucial for that bastard. It needs a rapid spinner there, otherwise, because like I say, Toxic Spikes are up, Stealth Rocks are up, it has to keep switching out because it gets walled by any special wall, really. Anything that kind of looks at it funny will generally wall it. So, I'd also really want some more physical attackers if I'd have known. Like I say, completely spaced that one, and my only physical attackers are Talonflame, which is a defensive set, and Bronzong, which is a defensive set. So yeah, that's what I would say for him at the moment. I'll go try and find some other sets that I can use for the Fecker. I don't know. We'll see how we go. I think a more bulky set is definitely in order, because if you can't rely on its special attack, then I need to try and rely on its bulk, because that's about all it's really gonna do. Which is a shame. But yeah, I'd say try and give defensive Talonflame a go. I know it sounds fucking insane. Like, max defense, max speed, although this last guy said that his Talonflame didn't have max speed. I think it had like 88 EVs. So, maybe you could try a different amount of EVs to outspeed certain Pokemon, which is what a guy said I should have done with my Mega Aero, my defensive set. And then, yeah, like I say, Wisp, Brave Bird, Roost, and U-Turn. You could even get rid of U-Turn and put something else on it, I don't know. Maybe Torn. But it's still really fucking good. I don't understand. It hasn't even got that great defense. Well, like I say, you get a Wisp on something, it's great. Here is probably the best segment of play I had with Mega Ampharos. I predicted a few things, and he over-predicted massively, so he didn't get the necessary hit off to just kill it. So, I did actually get some reasonable work done with it, but like I say, I'm not saying he was playing bad, but he was over-predicting quite a bit. Nice blow, though. And talked about the Talonflame set a bit, because the Talonflame is about 50,000 times more interesting than the Ampharos, but whatever. A T-Wave set might work well for Ampharos. That is an idea. If you get everything really slow, then maybe you have a shot of getting somewhere. So, I know, I might try like an entry hazards team, although a lot of players are running defog now, so that's a bit less viable. But still, it's a thing. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on Mega Ampharos at the time, not quick enough, really quite bulky, special attacks, still not quite there. And yeah, that's about it, so, well, hey, another disappointing in Mega Evolution. Oh. Hopefully my any other sets that I try will be slightly more, just more of something. Come on, I want to use a Mega Evo that's good, or something about one that's good. Ugh. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.